Hey, you guys, it is Nen Fun. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. As I always say, you can make more money, but you can't make more time. So the fact that you're taking the time, I'm truly grateful and blessed. And welcome to Rise and Grow Your Mind. We're talking about mindset right now. Right now, we're reading the book here. And I think it's backwards, but that's okay. Mindset, the new philosophy of success, how you can learn to fulfill your potential. And it's a really good book talking about fixed and growth mindset. And so we're just going to get in a couple, things that I've learned in the book. And on chapter 2, I'm finishing that out. I finished that out today. So when it comes to fixed mindset, when it comes to fixed mindset, most people that blame others have more of a fixed mindset because they're not taking responsibility for what's happening in their lives. So if you are a little have more growth mindset, you'll learn how to, okay, what can I learn from this situation? How could I have made this better? And then improve on that and just become a better person in general, right? And it doesn't mean taking responsibility doesn't mean you are the one to blame, but taking responsibility of your own actions is what we're talking about here. So most people with fixed mindset just blame others. It went wrong because you did this or they did that or what have you, or wasn't enough water or this, that, and the other thing, instead of just going, okay, what can I do to improve this? So that is a fixed mindset compared to a growth mindset. Another one is an example of kids that are in their freshman year going into the winter time, and they're on their own for the first time and them having depression, right? And so there was two types of people, two types of kids. There's fixed mindset kids that had depression, and there's the ones that had a growth mindset that had depression. And so the first fixed mindset, they just stopped going to school, stopped going to class, stopped doing all the things, and they kind of just dwelled in them just being sad and upset and lonely and what have you. And it's also winter, it's getting gloomy outside. Some of us get that, the gloom, depression for sure. And so, and they just don't find a way to get back out of that, right? Or they wind up quitting school or what have you. The growth mindset, even though it's difficult for them to get out of bed, they get out of bed, still go to class, even though they don't want to. They still all do all the things that they're supposed to so they can keep up with what they have to do, and they move forward. And it slowly but surely kind of helps them get out of that funk. And so those are the two different things. And, when they ask somebody, I need help with this, they can actually give them advice on what to do. Maybe go for a 10-minute walk each day or 20-minute walk each day. They get those endorphins up or what have you, and they'll be able to grow through that process. But a lot of people just don't do that. Let me see if I can get a little more light in here. There we go. And so a lot of people just don't do that. So those are the two different people. They're definitely, going through a hard time during that time, but a fixed mindset says, I give up, where a growth mindset says, I'm going to move forward and see if I can find a way to get through this. So, and that's, I thought that was pretty crazy. I didn't realize that there, those two different perspectives there. All right. And then, okay, so we have grown up in a society where effortless is an accomplishment over achievement through effort. So if you're naturally talented and it's easy for you to do, then you are a genius. You're amazing at what you do, and that's exciting, right? But and we start to go through life that way, and that's a fixed mindset. I'm good at it. I don't need to perfect it. I don't need to improve it. I don't need to do anything. I'm good at it. I'm number one. I'm going to stay that way, right? And that's how our world perceives that. Like, okay, great, you're naturally talented. Let's go with that and move forward. And as soon as you're not leveling up to someone else, then you're kind of pushed to the side, right? Instead of us thinking, okay, yeah, you're good at it, but how can you improve on that to be even better? And the effort starts to be more of the praise instead of the actual, if I'm number one. And what you slowly find is that those that have a growth mindset wound up naturally becoming number one in whatever they do, right? Because they're growing and learning and improving on who they are and what they're doing in order to be able to become that. So I want to read a section in here that explains that a little bit. I was actually I was looking at myself yesterday to do this live video, and I'm like, man, I read horrendously sometimes when I'm on these lives, and I'm thinking to myself, a fixed mindset is like, you know what, I'll stop reading and just start just saying what I need to say. But I'm like, no, I'm going to grow and I'm going to read. So there you go. Some of these things that are in here are really best read. They're worded way better than I would actually say it. So I'd like to make sure I do that. So, okay, we did the school analogy of the kids that had fixed mindset and what have you for depression. Okay, many growth mindset people didn't even plan to be on the top. They got there as a result of doing what they love. It's ironic. The top is where the fixed mindset people hunger to be, but it's where many growth-minded people arrive as a product of their enthusiasm for what they do. Right? So get excited about learning and being bad at whatever you're doing, right? And that, even for me, like reading in front of you right now, I'm like, just slow down. Sometimes my mind goes faster than what my mouth can do, and I'm mumbling a lot. And so just slow down and read, right? All right, and that's pretty much it. So she also stated in here a couple questions people had in there. They're like, what if I like my fixed mindset and it's suiting me? She's like, go for it. Stay in that life. It's okay. But just know that you could be missing out on opportunities to improve what you have going on that will grow you into someone else that could be even better than what you may be currently doing right now. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with a fixed mindset. Just know that we're not saying that's bad or that's good. We're just saying that you have an option here. And you should learn both sides and figure out which one works best for you. In the homework, one of the last things it says is there's something you always wanted to do, but were afraid you weren't good at it. Make a plan and do it. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to post below something you thought, I'm not really good at it. Make a plan and post it below what you're not good at it, but you want to do. Make a plan and then let us know when you're going to execute it and post it below. That's something I really want to see. Also, if you want to get the homework, just let me know and message me. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.